This is Leo Redfeld of Pallidus. Date? Clara, Valentino, and I are currently stationed at... We are tasked with monitoring Andrew, the current bearer of the mysterious object known as the Talisman. We've yet to know the true nature of this object, but we are to observe and report on any abnormal behavior.
Is a video game marathon considered abnormal?
How long has he been playing?
6 hours.
Whoa, kill streak! That'll teach you to tank my ranking.
Seriously? I don't know how he does it.
When you're a teenager, you have all the time and energy you need to do the least important things in the world.
Like the time you waited in line all day to get that pop star's autograph?
Please don't remind me.
Ah, Skylar Starfield, the perennial teenage dream. Remember how his hit single went?
Stop!
Baby, please, I'll meet you in my dreams.
Ugh. Now you got it stuck in my head again.
Payback for when you used to blast it in your room.
Can't believe I almost forgot about that.
You forget everything that's too much of a hassle for you. Without Pallidus' strict protocol, the entire operation wouldn't be possible.
Yeah, Section 31. How to sit around in a kid's apartment and watch him kill noobs and eat cheese puffs.
I'm surprised that a teenage boy like this is allowed to live by himself.
Wrong. You didn't read the dossier, I guess.
What?
Well, there's these piles of notebook paper lying around with all these terrible jokes. Handwriting's way too good for a teenager.
Terrible jokes?
Like this one, and I quote, I was in this prematurely air-conditioned supermarket, and there were all these aisles, and there were these bathing caps that you could buy that had these kind of 4th of July plumes on them.
Okay, I've had enough.
Guess comedy runs in this kid's family.
Not brevity?
Naturally.
I have a lot of questions about this kid. Right about now, he'd probably moan if you told him to go to bed for school before midnight. Take away his cheese puffs and he'd probably hold his breath until you give him back. But he went right up to that over-muscled cyborg and took care of him like it was nothing.
It goes to show what can happen to people under pressure.
Look, I've been under pressure. It makes me punch things. Sometimes it's a bad guy, sometimes it's a flaming boulder. I'll take any credit any way I can get it.
You would.
I would! But spending a night babysitting a teenager? I think anything else would be a better use of our time.
If you want to be exact, we're guarding the talisman.
So, we can just let the kid blow himself up in a big explosion, pick up the talisman, and get it to a maximum security facility?
Or maybe the cyborgs will offer us to lead their resistance against the humans. But seriously, we can't get the talisman off of the kid even if he wanted to give it up. He's as much of a victim as anyone the cyborgs target. Sometimes I wonder what Commander Whisker is thinking in situations like this.
He's so opaque. You used to be able to just ask him about anything and he'd be forthright about it. Now he brushes you off.
Well, he's got a lot more to worry about than just taking care of us now.
He's always had to do double duty. Now, so do we.
It all comes full circle.
Can't imagine what he was thinking back then. This former military man up and adopts 2 ratty orphans and raises them into the 2 top agents of a major paramilitary organization.
I wanted to be a dentist.
From what I've seen, you're great at punching out teeth.
Sometimes I wonder if it could have been different. What if you and I were picked up by an ordinary mom and dad, and we got to be just... normal? Normal kids don't get woken up at 6 in the morning to run laps around the compound, followed by close quarters combat exercises, field excursions.
Sure, but what other kids could speak 4 languages by the time they were 12?
Damare.
Sate himoto.
I just wonder about it sometimes.
I don't know. I think being able to shoot ice grenades at my opponents is pretty great.
You've never been burned by a flaming sword before.
No way I'm touching that thing. I like my hands, thank you very much.
Then maybe you should cut your nails with something other than a combat knife?
How about I schedule us a manicure appointment after we're done with this mission?
Ugh, I'll pass.
Fine, more pampering for me. I can write that off as a business expense, right?
Invoice it along with your burn cream.
Hey, what's with you tonight?
You're not taking this seriously.
What did Dad always say? A little levity never hurt anyone.
Will it be so funny when more of those creatures appear and start hunting more innocent people? If they got their way, we're gonna have a lot more work to do than just watch after a teenager.
Whoa, you have a way overactive imagination. I'm sure that we'd be ready for anything, human or not. And if we aren't, you can always call in backup.
You're always the optimist.
Something's got to stop the fire.
And someone has to stop things from freezing over.
I'll always have your back.
Same with you.
Come on, let's shake on it.
Paladus! You screwed up the last part.
It's been a while since I've done the handshake.
You have to shake your fingers out after the second part.
Ah, alright.
Damn it! Disconnected again?
Guess it's time to check the Wi-Fi again.
I'm gonna get banned for the season.
Only 6 hours to go.